Hello and welcome back to the Dork Side. I'm the Dork in the Road, and today I'm out camping in my enclosed trailer toy hauler camper build, and I want to give you a walkthrough and just kind of show you all the ins and outs of the build, where it stands right now, and kind of how everything works. So let's take a look at my camp trailer. I'm the Dork in the Road, and I want to be your internet writing buddy, so please consider subscribing. Let's start on the outside and work our way in so you can get a sense of the whole setup, and then I'll show you what I've done on the inside of the trailer. Also, I have a full build series on this trailer, which I will link for you here and in the description, so if you want to start at the beginning and work your way up to here and see the work that's gone into it, you can check out those videos. If you just want to see the mods and the build and where it's at right now, stay here, stick around. Let's take a look. So I'm just out here setting up camp. I've only been here for about 20 minutes, so I can set this thing up in 20 minutes. That's pretty good. This is a 6x12 enclosed cargo trailer. So I got this trailer, actually bought it from my dad, smoking deal. I was actually looking for a 6x10, but he had a 6x12, and the extra 2 feet is nice. I wouldn't say it's necessary if you're doing one of these builds. It's almost superfluous. But, I mean, if you can get it for the same price, you might as well. This is a 10 or 12-year-old trailer. You know, it's a little rough around the edges, which I like because it makes it less likely that someone's going to think there's, you know, a motorcycle and stuff we're stealing inside. Let me show you what I have going on inside, at least in camper mode. Just for proof, I hauled my DRZ up here with it. It's back there because I unloaded it. But let me show you the inside, walk you around the mods I've done. So the first thing we did was paint the walls white. They were wood panel, and the white, I think, reflects the light a little better. And it just feels a little bit more homey and like clean than just being inside a... It was a plywood box, kind of like a coffin. So yeah, the paint was definitely a good move. On the floor, it's a 5x7 indoor-outdoor rug that I got at Home Depot. It was 25 bucks, and it fits perfectly up where my E-track is on the side here. You'll get a better look when we move up there, but it fits perfectly between the E-tracks. So 5 feet rather than 6, worked out really well. It's also almost exactly the same length as my cot, so my cot holds down both ends of the rug really easily. You can see the one end is here, and then the other end is down there on the very edge. So there's E-track here, a foot off the bottom. There's one section on this side and another on the other side. You can see it under the cot. That is where I tie down like my table and my cot and everything that stays in the trailer. And that is the Rocky Mountain ATV Rider Cargo E-track. But I got all different kinds of anchors for the E-track. This stuff works really well. My favorite is the hooks that are actually up on top that I'll show you. I normally close this back door, so my head is right here up against the door, which is great because I can put my pillows up against it or whatever. But this is just a cot that I got at Weimar 1,000 years ago. This is an old Stand Sport cot. Everything in this video will be linked in the description, except for this cot because they don't make it anymore, but I'll link you something that's similar. It's just like an army-style cot. It is not light by any means, but since I don't ever have to haul it on the bike, I don't care. It's a lot cheaper that way. It's really sturdy, which, you know, I'm not a small man, so it's nice to have. This time I'm actually doing the double sleeping pad method, because I've been told that this Diamond Park bag works really well with that. So these are my pillows from home. That's one benefit of bringing the trailer. And then this bag, if you follow the channel at all, you've seen this bag way too many times, but this is the Diamond Park Zero. Most bed-like sleep I've ever had in a sleeping bag. I love the thing. This is the Rider Cargo. It's called a combination dispenser. It's just a paper towel holder with a little, like a bucket up here that I put stuff in. Like I got extra tie down. And the twinkle lights for my pop-up are in there. But up here, this is one you guys ask about a lot. Dork, if you're gonna be in there all night, you need a carbon monoxide detector. Here it is. And I do have a little buddy heater that I run in here sometimes, and so it's really, really nice to have this. It's just a peace of mind thing. It's never gone off, but I can watch it. And I got the one with the readout because I didn't want to just know if I was in the danger zone. I wanted to know if I was getting any at all. And so the readout is nice because you can see how many parts per million you're inhaling. Over here on both sides of the door, I have one on both sides. These are just those little battery-powered lights. They're just screwed on the wall, but these are super handy, especially at night, and they're really bright. Like I can film with them inside the trailer, but there's one right above my bed, so I've always got a light easy at hand when I need it. Two things in the ceiling. One is the vent. I installed that vent myself. It's ugly, but it does the job. And I open that up when I'm in here at night by myself because condensation, but also if I'm running the heater for ventilation. And if it's hot, it's just nice to have that ventilation. So I don't have any 12-volt power back here, so I didn't get a fan. A lot of people ask me why I didn't get the fan. I don't have any power to run it, so it was pointless, so I got the cheaper one, but this has worked well for me so far. And then the latest addition, as you can see, is the ceiling insulation. This is that styrofoam insulation with the silver backing. And I mounted it silver side down to reflect the radiant heat from the heater and also light just inside the trailer because you can't have too much light inside. Honestly, it does an okay job holding in heat, but I didn't insulate any other parts of the trailer, so it's more for in the summer. This thing gets so hot in here that if you touch the roof it'll burn you. So I just want some insulation from that radiating in here and turning this thing into an oven. I also kind of thought it might deaden the sound of rainfall, but it doesn't seem to do any of that. So got more Ryder Cargo E-Track mounted just down from the ceiling. I got 2 sections here, and this is where all my hooks are, and it's on the opposite side from the cot. So I don't have to take anything off these hooks. The cot's on the other side, it takes up this whole wall, and then I can hang up my clothes, my bags, my supplies, my extra shirt, whatever I need is hanging up. And I can put as many of those hooks up there as I want. You can also get like bins and stuff for that E-Track to put up there. So lots of options. I could put shelves up there if I wanted. Haven't gotten that far yet, but it's really nice to have that E-Track up there for stuff like this. And anything I hang just travels. Like I don't have to take it off. Nothing falls down when I drive around pulling the trailer. It's kind of crazy. You can see I've installed E-Track on either side. There are 3 sections of E-Track, so it goes back 8 of the 12 feet, a little bit less than 8 feet. The piece de resistance, let me show you. Oh, let me get you a little closer look. So this brown rug is just a rug that I had in my garage. It fits in here pretty perfectly, so I just brought it with me. But this is how I haul the bike and don't have to deal with the wheel chocks all the time. These are the Ryder Cargo quick release wheel chocks. So when this is just the bracket that goes to the floor, and with the rug over it, you don't even notice it's there. But when I need to haul the bike, I just take this wheel chock and I slide it in like that. And then I anchor the bike forward, and this thing does not move. So these things are a godsend if you're trying to do multi-purpose like I am in here. So nice to be able to mount the bike. And I have 2. I've got one on the other side, just a little offset. But these are awesome. Bam. Done. Those quick releases are really what makes the rapid conversion of this from toy hauler to camper possible. Seriously. Got my banner that was hanging in the garage, but when I updated the studio, didn't have room for it. It's a little reflective for all the lights I got, so it lives in here now. That's courtesy of Razor Pros and custom to you. Thanks, guys. And then this is a little half shelf that I actually got for free in my neighborhood group. Someone was giving it away, but you can buy these little half shelves at Home Depot. I'm gonna do cabinets or something up here eventually, maybe a toolbox, I don't know. But this half shelf works great for transporting things, and then when I need to unpack, it's like all my cooking supplies are up there, my other stuff, my hatchet, my first aid kit, whatever. Bag on the bottom's got my clothes and the wheel chocks. I also keep this garbage can in here with garbage bags in it, and that little white box has the leveling jacks if I ever have to drop the trailer and I want to level it without it being hooked up to the truck. I can do that. So these round LEDs are actually hooked up to that plug-in over there on the wall. That all came with the trailer, but I can use like my to-go power here and plug those in and those lights will come on. The black ones are 12 volt, but they are wired to a wire that's been cut. So at some point, maybe I'll wire them in, I don't know. They're just useless and in the way right now. But yeah, that's what I inherited with the trailer. Talking about the E-Track, these are the O-rings that go in the E-Track. This is what I use to anchor the bike down. And the E-Track's so great because this stuff just comes in and out just like that. Yeah, out, back in, just like that. And that's solid as hell. And this E-Track is anchored to the studs in the floor. I just did this. This is the spare tire carrier. And I went back and forth about where to put it. You know, every option has some disadvantages. This way I lose a little clearance on the bottom, but if I had it on the outside, my turn radius would be severely impacted. In fact, I couldn't even park at this angle. So I put it inside to get it out of the trailer. I don't know if that's where it's gonna live forever, but that's where it is for now. That's a quick and dirty, you know, not at all organized version of the trailer. And I actually did a time lapse of converting it from toy hauler to camper, which I can put in for you, maybe with some music. And I'll try to remember tomorrow, once I've got everything loaded up, to show you what it looks like in haul mode. Good morning. It is the next day. Camping is complete, and I have converted the trailer back to toy hauler status. So I thought I'd give you a look at what it looks like in that configuration so that you can see how it all works together. So on the left here, I've got the E-Track, and I've got just a rubber bungee style strap holding my table, my gas can, my heater. Over here, the ramp is just secured with, this is actually the tie-down strap that comes with it that you use when you're loading in a truck. And then this is my big rug, my cot, my pop-up, and my smaller rug. And they're just bungeed in at the top and bottom on the E-Track, and the top just on these eyelets that already were in here. The floor is wood now, as you can see, and this is stuff, it's all just gonna hang here. It'll totally ride just fine hanging from the E-Track. So those J-hooks on the E-Track are awesome. I love them. The bike is secured on the back to these are the eye bolts that were already in here when I bought it. So they're farthest back mounting point I have, so I use them for the back of the bike. Over here too, that just keeps the bike from walking around. And then up front, we're into the E-Track to my Canyon Dancer tie-down hooks, which I love. On both sides, same over here, into the hook, down to the E-Track. That E-track is so nice because you can position this tie downs wherever you want. And then as you can see, the quick release wheel chock is, it just slides into the thing underneath, and the forward pressure of the straps holds it in place. This is the dirtiest I've ever had this after a single night. So I can't wait to get home and sweep. That was sarcasm, I hate sweeping. But anyway, we're all about to pack up and get out of here, so I just wanted you guys to see that version of it. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions about anything, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll try to leave links to all the mods that I've used on this trailer. My hair looks amazing right now. In the description for you, if you're gonna try to do a trailer build setup of your own. I'm pretty happy with it, sleeps really comfortably and has been easy to pull. So all in all, it's a total win as far as I'm concerned. So thank you very much for watching, and please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Thank you.
Excellent.